happening in Hollywood. Welcome to part 5 of a 5-part series of Johnny Depp and Sylvester Stallone TAKEOVER 2022. 2022 has definitely been the year of Johnny Depp and Sylvester Stallone. These two Hollywood megastars have been all over the news, from Johnny Depp and his defamation trial to his win and comeback to Hollywood.
Johnny Depp.
From Sylvester Stallone and his almost divorce, with a separation that lasted just 1 month, to reconciling and filming his family reality show. Johnny Depp had a 6-week defamation trial against his now ex-wife Amber Heard. The accusations made by Heard were that Depp physically and mentally abused her. That's what led to the defamation trial, where their relationship was played out on live TV for the whole world to see, while Johnny was fighting to get his life and reputation back with the help of his legal team led by Ben Chu and Camila Vasquez. At the end of the trial, a Virginia jury ruled in Depp's favor, clearing him of all accusations made by Heard that he physically and mentally abused her. And turned out, after listening to many audio tapes and watching video footage, it was actually Depp who was being abused. Here's what Johnny Depp had to say about being a victim of domestic violence.
And what did you say in response when Miss Heard said, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them Johnny Depp, I, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence"?
I said yes, I am.
Sylvester Stallone has been married to Jennifer Flavin for 25 years, but the marriage almost came to an end when Flavin filed for divorce, claiming that Stallone was hiding and wasting assets. Stallone kept a positive attitude throughout the separation, saying about his wife, "I will always love her. She is an amazing woman. She is the nicest human being I have ever met." Just 1 month after the separation, the couple reconciled, saying that they are working on their marriage and their children and family is most important to them. Here's what Sylvester Stallone had to say about Jennifer Flavin.
I felt, when I saw her the first time, it's the only time I felt in my life, is boom, the earth moved. Everything is just so large. Her eyes, her hair, her presence, her aura. We're crazy glued together. I swear to you, I think you're gorgeous. I think you're intelligent. I think you're a brilliant person. She knows I would, jump in front of a small train.
Big one?
This big.
Little one.
Train. I would jump. I would put my arm in front of it.
I
I think she's fantastic. She's an amazing woman. I tell her that every day.
Does.
Because she's just amazing.
This was just the beginning of Johnny Depp and Sylvester Stallone take over the year 2022. After Johnny Depp's victory at his defamation trial, with the help of his family and friends, such as his sister,
he was Captain Jack Sparrow.
his childhood friend Isaac,
Sir, if you could just answer
I'm
this
sorry.
question.
I'm totally sorry.
celebrity friends who spoke up supporting Depp, such as Winona Ryder, who Depp dated in the 90s, longtime friend Penelope Cruz and her husband Javier Bardem, and of course, who could ever forget when Kate Moss gave her testimony in court defending the Hollywood actor, saying while they were dating, he never physically or mentally abused her.
No, he never pushed me, kicked me, or threw me down any stairs.
Once the defamation trial was over, Johnny started getting his life back, and that included going on tour with Jeff Beck all over Europe and then in the US, where Johnny was greeted by his relatives who couldn't wait to get their picture and autograph with their favorite movie star.
Johnny Depp.
Here's what Johnny Depp had to say about his fans. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We really appreciate your support.
You guys were the warriors. I mean, it stunned me. It stunned me that all of you got together and lifted me above the horror show. I can only say thank you from the very recesses of my being, for everything, for being around for me, for your support, and thank you.
The fact that these people come here, it ain't the billionaires involved, it ain't the studios involved, it ain't all that, the power, the real power is with these people, you know. They're the ones that keep you afloat, and they've kept me afloat for a long, long time.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping I have enough time to be able to ask them all why.
Rome loved Johnny Depp.
Oh, well, I mean, if that's the truth, then I would say that they couldn't love me nearly as much as I love them.
Sylvester Stallone has now reconciled with his wife after never giving up and showing his love for his wife on social media, saying how much his wife and family mean to him, and is also getting his life back together. He is moving forward with his career, starring in a new series, Tulsa King, where he plays a mafia capo who just got released from prison and is trying to adjust to the outside world. The show has already premiered on Paramount Plus and shows a side of the Hollywood movie star that we have never seen. This is a first for Sly, playing a member of the mafia, and he just couldn't understand why Martin Scorsese didn't see it in him years ago.
I kept saying, what is Scorsese, blind? I mean, how much more? I'll tell you, I'm joking. No, I'm not. But I'm not. I am, sort of, not really.
Ever since the beginning of his career, he was always denied the mobster role. He went out just to be an extra in the movie The Godfather and was told he wasn't Italian enough.
I went up for The Godfather.
Did you really?
Yes, as an extra.
An extra?
And didn't get it. You don't look Italian enough.
Really?
The only thing that looks more Italian than me is a pizza.
We were all happy to see Johnny Depp on tour playing concerts. Now that Johnny Depp has completed his tour with Jeff Beck,
Johnny Depp.
he is looking towards the future, and he received some support from someone people may not have expected, Riri herself, Rihanna. Rihanna asked Depp to be part of her Fenty fashion show Savage, and fans went wild when he appeared on their TV screen. Depp made just a 40-second cameo and was wearing a robe and other garments from the Savage X menswear collection.
Get back, Johnny Depp, win it all, Mike Jordan. Wanna make you laugh and fall in the moon. I'll be your best friend, yeah, baby, tell me how important.
The show was a hit and Johnny was the talk of the town. We can only assume that Rihanna reached out to Depp and supported him as she was a victim of domestic violence herself. Here's what Johnny Depp and Rihanna had to say about being a victim of domestic violence.
What are you referring to when you say you lost a finger?
A very large bottle of vodka severing my my middle finger in Australia.
And what were you referring to when you said a can of mineral spirits was thrown at your nose?
One of the arguments on the island where Miss Heard had been howling at me with some argument, and she picked up a can of mineral spirits about yay big and just heaved it at me, and it struck me on the bridge of the nose and right there, you know, forehead.
And what did you say in response when Miss Heard said, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them Johnny Depp, I, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence"?
I said yes. I am.
It happened. It happened to me in front of the world. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. It was hurtful. I lost my best friend. Like, everything I knew switched. And that's not easy for me to understand or interpret.
We are happy to see these two superstars supporting each other. Sylvester Stallone also shows no signs of slowing down. Now that he has reconciled with his wife and has a new series, Tulsa King, he is on to his next adventure, and it involves the entire Stallone family. They have a reality show that is set to premiere in the upcoming months that will show the Stallones' day-to-day life and how they get along as a family. The show will include Sly himself, his wife Jennifer Flavin, and their 3 daughters, Sophia, Sistine, and Scarlet. With Sly being the big Hollywood megastar that he is, and his wife being in the spotlight for her modeling career and now skincare line, along with their daughters having a huge social media following and their own podcast, this family has already been in the spotlight for many years. But this reality show is going to give us a much more closer look into the Hollywood family's life. Here's what Sylvester Stallone had to say about their reality show.
And we're going to see you on reality TV. We cannot wait. What can we look forward to?
This is going to shock people. This is everything. This is the whole bit. Now it's their time, which means I have to take a lot of, it's worth it.
But they're here and they love you and you love them, and that's what matters.
That's it. That's all that matters. People go, why are you doing it, man? Have you hit bottom? I go, no, you fool. I'm doing it because I love them, and this is the ultimate home movie. Doing it for the companionship, and I want you to see how crazy it is living with all females. The girls come out fantastic. I come out as a moron, so it's perfect. This is going to be incredible. I am in a reality show. I want you all to just pull up your socks, take your dreams, put them on your shoulders, welcome the competition, welcome those villains, and knock them out. And just keep going until you achieve what you want. Never, never stop. Keep punching.
Johnny Depp's next move after appearing in Rihanna's Savage X Fenty fashion show will be the movie Jean du Barry. Depp will be playing King Louis XV, and the film is set to come out in theaters the spring of 2023. Then it will be released on Netflix France 15 months after its theatrical premiere, so it is predicted to drop on Netflix everywhere towards the end of 2024. It's been a while since Johnny's relatives have been able to see him in a film, so this is sure to be an exciting experience to finally be able to grab some popcorn and enjoy Johnny Depp on the big screen. Playing King Louis XV will be different for Depp. Here's what Johnny Depp had to say about getting into character for playing different roles.
You listen to music while you're acting, so you'll have like headphones in. Can you even hear the other actor?
No.
You're reading lips.
Sometimes it's better that way. You know? Basically, I listen to music to sort of keep me in my own world. It starts to define the character, because in a way, we all have our own soundtrack going on at all times. You know, you'll end up humming some song that you've had in your head.
Anyone else do this?
Well, I'll tell you where I got it from. When I worked with Marlon Brando for the first time, we were doing a scene. During the middle of his speech, he was like, "My name is Don Francisco de Silva. I am what? What? I can't hear you, Caroline. Now I'm like this with a sword in his mouth."
No idea.
What he said to Marlon Brando, I just thought, all right, he's nuts.
Sylvester Stallone is also pushing forward, and he has his eyes set on something big. Maybe even 2 things. He recently did an interview where he talked about doing prequels to the Rocky and Rambo franchises, and also how he feels about being involved in another Creed movie. Stallone both wrote and starred in both of the Rocky and Rambo franchises and filmed what he said was a good ending for both characters. These two characters are what Sly is most likely most known for throughout his Hollywood career, and he built both characters from the ground up. Now that that is said and done, what's next for Rocky and Rambo? Well, Sly says the prequels. Here's what Sylvester Stallone had to say about prequels to Rocky and Rambo. Also, how he feels about another Creed movie.
The Rambo one seems to be coming to the surface. The Rocky one, I wrote, well, the hardest part is who's Rocky. You know, finding that guy, it's not easy.
How old is Rocky in the prequel?
16. And then Mickey's like 29. You know what I mean? Like everyone's really young. And then you have Paul, he's like, so everyone's in high school. And I'm like Jughead. You know?
Who are you going to play in that one?
I am the narrator.
You brought up with Erwin Winkler, he has the rights to Rocky.
It's unheard of, never happened before.
Do you kind of like make peace at a certain point?
No,
or?
You can't make peace when someone has been so horrible, because everyone made out well, but to get the rights, I've never heard of that in my life. How he got that, I don't know. And the thing is, I don't care about the money. I wanted to leave it to my children. I wrote it. Right. This is what I made for you.
This is part of my legacy.
That's
that
all.
I...
And that's never going to happen.
Do you have do you feel like I can never watch Creed 3 kind of thing?
Never. Michael B. Jordan's a nice guy. If Michael B. Jordan, we come up with a story, I'll do Creed 4 with him as long as the other fellow's not involved.
This was part 5 of 5 of Johnny Depp and Sylvester Stallone TAKEOVER 2022. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and hit the bell so you'll be notified for all of our future videos, and we'll see you on the next one.